Welcome to the Taj, home to statesmen and celebrities for over a century.
Wow.
Remember always, here at the Taj,
We hope you'll have a good stay.
guest is God.
Oh, look at that. It's amazing. There's a whole other room back here. Let's move.
Chaos has erupted in Mumbai with multiple bombings and armed gunmen rampaging through the city.
Let them in!
Look, I don't think you understand. There's been an attack and we're not safe.
Switch off the lights. Under the tables.
Terrorists have laid siege to the landmark Taj. With as many as 1,000 guests and over 500 staff trapped inside.
We should try to gather whoever we can. Many of you have families at home. There is no shame in leaving.
Aloha. This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man. And today I want to talk to you about a movie that I saw Tuesday. Yes, it's a little late. And no, you know, it opened up last weekend. I'm trying to save a little bit of money, so I did not go ahead and see it on opening day. You know, so I waited for the discount days of Tuesdays at Regal for $6 or Consolidated for $7. And I saw it over at Consolidated for the $7 I thought, but actually I saw it over at Ward Warehouse. With the reclining chairs, they charge you $10 on the discount Tuesday days, which is still a pretty good deal. But I went ahead and I saw Hotel Mumbai. And remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up, it's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's bad to see, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And for Hotel Mumbai, it is definitely a shock a thumbs up. This is a thrilling, real life event tale of the happenings of the 2008 Mumbai terrorist attacks by Lashkar-e-Taiba, a militant Islamic terrorist organization based in Pakistan that happened in India, in Mumbai, that shocked the world and paralyzed the city for days, as very bolden, like almost a dozen terrorists did a very well-coordinated attack upon several sites in Mumbai, and one of them being Hotel Mumbai, a very, a very wealthy and established hotel in Mumbai, one of the more famous ones, and it is only thanks to the staff there that many of the guests had survived the attacks. Now this stars, some great actors: Dave Patel, Anupam Kher, who can also be seen starring in the TV show New Amsterdam, Nazeen Bonati, fantastic actress. If you have not seen her on Counterpart, the Stars television show, definitely go ahead and check it out. Counterpart is a great show, grappling with Cold War-like dynamics of spy and intrigue, and she plays Shadow in that show, and it's, and she's definitely going places. I was impressed in this entire movie. I was like surprised to see her in it, and she does an amazing job. Nazeen Bonati and also Jason Isaacs and Armie Hammer round out the cast, along with many, many others who make up the hotel staff and some of the guests there at Hotel Mumbai. But essentially, this is, as I said, based on true life events, where a dozen terrorists throughout the day, coordinated with grenades, high-level automatic weapons, basically took out police, took out anyone in their path, the public, indiscriminately, in the name of their cause, just to cause terror and panic throughout all of India, and also, bring their message to the world. And it is definitely told and shown in a compelling way that's most interesting. And it's a shame that I feel that only, that although it has gone out into wide release, it has not made it over to Regal, or else I would have seen it for the $6. Actually, I probably would have seen it on opening night, through the, Friday of last weekend. But it's a shame that it's only being shown at 2 consolidated theaters right now, despite the mainland saying it's gone into wide release. Only at the Kahala and over at the Ward consolidated theaters. So definitely go ahead and check it out there. It's definitely your more adult content, especially if you like thrillers, action, and seeing the struggle, against, unsurmountable odds, how these, normal everyday people can overcome extraordinary circumstances. This is definitely the movie for you to see. Again, I really wish that Regal had picked it up last weekend and this weekend, but unfortunately I think it's going to only stay isolated at those 2 theaters, Ward Warehouse consolidated and the Kahala consolidated. But definitely is a shock a thumbs up, especially if you love watching these kinds of true life events unfold, and really gets back more into the meaning of the history of what happened and how certain people, how normal everyday people can deal with such horrendous attacks. Here in the United States, we are becoming more and more accustomed to things like that, whereas only large cities like New York, Chicago, might have had to deal with such random acts of violence and gun violence. Well, but, as Florida, the Miami shootings have shown, all these school attacks with, again, unfortunately, with people with automatic weapons, and even here in Hawaii, we get these, call-ins for threats against the schools and stuff. Pretty much everywhere in America, everyone is, training on how to deal with situations like this. And although the staff at the hotel had minor training in security matters, definitely nothing to this extent. And each one of them goes above and beyond, the call to help out their guests, to help out their fellow employees, their friends, as they have worked there for many, many years. As Hotel Mumbai was seen as and still is seen as the pinnacle of hotels, of, the hospitality, industry there in India, as one of the premier hotels. And it's definitely become much, much more famous due to the bravery and kindness of the staff in these incredible times. Hopefully, events like this will no longer occur, but, in today's world, unfortunately, it's doubtful that will happen. But it's good to know that there are people ready to act, in defense of others everywhere when circumstances like this pop up out of the blue. again, all the actors do wonderful jobs. Dave Patel, of course, plays our main hero, and we see most of the film through his eyes as he plays a Sikh there, busboy at the hotel, you know, helping out others, putting his life at risk for them, despite having a wife and child at home, waiting for him, watching on the news what could happen to him, knowing that he may not come home. So it is a very suspenseful thriller, which unfortunately, again, is based on real life events. But I highly recommend it. Over the weekend, last weekend, it only made about $3 million domestic, you know, here in the United States on its opening weekend. But again, although it says it's been put into wide release here in Hawaii, it's only being shown at those 2 theaters. I urge you to go seek it out and check it out, because it is definitely a shaka thumbs up, and much better than some of the fare that's out, especially if you've seen what's already out there and don't want to watch, say, the kidsy movies like Shazam maybe this weekend, or Dumbo. All right. Well, thank you so much. This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, live once again from here in Hawaii, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Hawaii. All right. Thank you so much, and aloha.